Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go over all the tools that I use on a daily basis to groom a dog. I'm going to show you the brands and what they are, explain them to you, and I will link everything down below also because I had a couple people asking me for that. I'm going to try and set up an Amazon cart with the products that I use. I have to figure that out also, but yeah, so if you'd like to see what I use on a daily basis, just keep watching. Okay, so first things first, obviously I bathe my dogs before I give them haircuts. So these are the staple shampoos that I always use. I've been using them for probably 2.5 years at this point. I have no complaints from any clients for dry skin or anything like that with these products. I had a oatmeal shampoo that I was using from a different brand, and it was tearing my hands up. They were getting so dry and cracked and brittle, and it smelled very good, but I noticed that the dogs' coats weren't doing as well as when I was using this brand. So this is the one I've been using for a while now. I love it. The brand is Artero right here, and this is the Hydrante. It's like a hydrating shampoo, and this is just a basic shampoo. So sometimes if I have like short-haired dogs like labs or pit bulls or whatever, something short that doesn't have a lot of fluff to it, I'll use a basic shampoo like this. With the long-haired dogs, I use something like this, like your Shih Tzus and stuff, just to hydrate their hair, and the haircut comes out a lot better when I use these type of products. This is also my little knobby brush. I posted in a couple of my videos. I use this to scrub the shampoo down to the skin on the dogs. I love this. It helps me clean the dogs very well. Once I'm done with the shampoo and everything, I blow dry a dog, and then I move on to the nails and shaving their pads. Okay, so these are nail clippers. This is what I use to trim the dog's nails. The brand is Aussie Dog. I will link it below. Because it's kind of worn off here, you can't even read it and it's not focusing well. So I cut the dog's nails, and then I always have some type of quick stop with me just in case I do cut the dog's nail too short and it starts to bleed. Any kind of septic powder like this will do. After I'm done cutting the nails, I will shave the pads and the sanitary area, and I use this Wall Bravera clipper. This clipper is great. It's cordless, it's super light. You just push this over and it'll adjust the height on the clipper. This is a great staple. I use this to shave the pads. I use this to trim the sanitary area. I will also use this to trim the hairs inside the ears. I'll use this to scoop the hair by the eyes. I'll kind of use it. It's very easy to maneuver. Charges very quick, and I've had this for a long time, and I love this. It's a staple in my collection. This is what I use, same brand, Wall. It's the KM cordless clipper. Yeah, the KM cordless clipper. This is great. You can also plug it in if need be, if the battery goes low, but this kind of lasts me all day. I charge it every day, but it lasts me a good 4 or 5 haircuts. This is the best clipper that I've had so far. I've bought a couple brands of these, different brands of these cordless clippers, and this one has done the best. It's a little on the heavier side than other ones, but this performs the best. It has 2 speeds here. And yeah, I love it. So these are just a couple of samples of blades. They come in tons of different sizes. The common ones that I use are a 4, a 3, a 5, and a 7. I use a 30 under a snap-on comb, which I'll show you in a minute. But I've been having really good luck with the brand Fur Zone. This is a Fur Zone blade. These blades cut really well. They are a little bit pricier than regular Andis or Wall blades, but I find that this is the best brand, and this, and also Artero, which is the same brand as the shampoo. I love that brand. They have tons of great products. These 2 blades are really similar in price. It's just what was available that I picked up. But both of these blades work really well. They cut really smooth, and that's really all I use on my dogs that need short haircuts, these brands. So I also have these snap-on combs, which is what I was saying. So under every snap-on cone I use a 30 blade. This goes underneath one of these combs. So if I want to do a longer haircut on a dog, I will use one of these snap-on combs and it achieves a longer cut. These are by the brand Wall also. They are so good. They come in a whole kit like this. And they have all different sizes. Small, large, they're just a staple in my collection. I use these every single day. My most common blades that I use are probably 1, a 0, and an A comb. So they have numbers right next to it. And these 3 are like probably my most used. Okay, so next I'm going to show you the brushes and combs that I use. I don't use this one every day, but I use these. I use this every day, and I use this comb every single day. This is by the brand Chris Christensen. Yeah, this is a Chris Christensen long pin slicker brush. They make it in a couple different colors. This one is black. This one, I think the pins are a little longer than normal. I have, let me see. I have an older one. This is the common one that they sell. It's the Coral, also by Chris Christensen. This one is so old and beat up. Look how beat up this thing is. I had this for like years, and I finally decided to get a new one because it has seen some better days. Look at the pin. It's like all crooked up there. It is definitely on the higher end with the price point, but this is totally worth it. This changes the game with brushing a dog 100%. I used to use the old cheap ones that when you first become a groomer they kind of give you, and I got this, and this changes everything. The brushing goes faster, it pulls out knots super easy, it's pretty gentle. This is a total staple. This is something I can't live without. I cannot groom without this product at all. This makes my dogs come out very fluffy. I just have so many good words to say about this. I love it. And also, by the same brand, Chris Christensen, this is a long, extra long, I mean, look how big that is, comb. I used to only use this on big dogs, but I actually just use it on every single dog now. They make smaller ones. I'll show you. So like this is a standard small size, and I used to use this a lot, but I just like the feeling of this in my hand better because this one's kind of tiny, so kind of like can't hold it as well as this one. I can really grip it really well. This is, I think it's called like a medium to coarse. Maybe that's not right. I don't know. But I like how it has the tighter side and the wider side. So if I'm doing like a collie or something, I usually use a wider side like this. And if I'm just brushing through regular like Shih Tzu, Yorkie, whatever, I use this side. And it snags any knots that are left behind, which is really nice. And this is also by the brand Chris Christensen. Same brand as this one. And yeah, it does really... It works really good. It's really strong. I drop it every single day. Sometimes if a pin like this gets a little crooked, you can just pull it out. And then it's back to normal. Very well made. Next up, this is a dematter. Like I said, I don't use this every day. Most of my dogs are on a really good grooming schedule that don't get matted. If they do get matted, it's usually their ears and their tails, and I will use this. Or this tool I will use, and it will split the mats. It's a dematter. So you would brush this way. You would brush it through the hair just like a comb, but it'll really rip the mats in half so you could brush them out. You really want to be careful with this because it is sharp and it is meant to kind of splice through the mats. I have cut my hand on these before because, like I said, they are kind of sharp. So I only use this for really bad mats that I can't break apart with this or this. Next up, I'm going to show you, these are my scissors. I usually use the same exact scissors every day. These are by the brand Shark Fin Shears. They are amazing. These shears are on the pricier end, but these things, they cut like butter. Like, oh my god, they're so good. So I use these every single day. I love them because I have this swivel thumb, so I can really move it all around. This is why I use this brand, because of swivel thumb. Not many other brands have this swivel thumb. There is one, but I was gonna go to a grooming show to fit for it and buy one, but then COVID happened, so I was not able to do it, and I'm still not able to fit myself for those shears. But once the grooming shows open back up, I'm definitely gonna snag some. It's a different brand, and then I can do a review and see if I like it. But these have been my staple for the past 5 years. Shark fin shears, they're great. It's the same thing. This is actually a thinning shear, so it has all these little teeth, so it'll go in and kind of, I use this to break up mats. It doesn't leave any harsh lines. This is very good for blending. I love these. Usually these come free when you buy a standard shear from them, which is really nice because I think these sell for like pretty pricey for what they are, for like how big they are. They're super tiny, but yeah. So I use both of these. I also use these. These are so good. I didn't know how much I needed these until I had them, and I was like, oh my god, I need these every single day. They are by the brand Utsumi. They're so shiny that you can see my reflection. I will link these down below. They are so good. They cut like butter. Oh my god, I have a chip in mine. I have to go send it out to get sharpened. It's so sad I haven't been able to use them for a little bit, and I'm like really dying to use them. When I do heads, like when I'm scissoring around a dog's head, this curve helps so much. You get a perfect round head. These are just so great. They are so pricey. You will have to sell your firstborn child to get one of these, but they are so worth it. I picked these up on sale actually at a grooming show. Grooming expos are great. They have great deals on products like this, so that's really where I pick up a lot of my big purchases. And you get to feel everything and try it out. But yeah, these Utsumi super curves, they are so good. But mine's chipped. I have to get it sharpened. It's so sad. But yeah, so after I'm done with the haircut, these are all the products that I use for my haircut. Then I go in and I clean the ears and I brush the teeth. That is my last step for the grooming. So this is the ear cleaner that I used. Zymoxin. Zymox. I don't really know how to say it. But it's an ear cleaner. This is so good. This is really recommended. I see these in vet offices. I see these all over the place. This is also a very pricey product. All the things that I use are very pricey, but they're pricey for a reason, because it's quality. You know, you're paying for the quality, and I'm totally fine with doing that because my haircuts come out great. It's great products, gentle for the dogs. It's not crap. You know, if you get something cheap, you don't really know how it's going to react on the dog. So I found that this is the best ear cleaner I've used. It really cleans up ears. It actually helps when dogs have like ear infections. They have all different types in this line that you can use. I've had vets recommend to my grooming clients when they have ear infections that they use this brand and these washes and stuff, and they work, you know. So I definitely love using this. I take a little cotton ball and I get it wet, and then I put it in their ear, cleans it right up. And then when I brush their teeth, I use this. This is the Fresh Breath by Tropiclean. I really like this. You actually don't really have to brush or scrub. If this gets in the mouth, on the teeth, which is especially where you want to get it, obviously if you're brushing their teeth, yeah, you want to get this on the tooth, and you don't have to scrub it in. As long as it's on there, it'll sit on the tooth and it'll break down the tartar. But I do use these disposable toothbrushes. I put the gel right on here, and this is just something I got on Amazon. I can link them down below. I buy them in bulk. And I just kind of move it all around and get it in there. I don't scrub hard because a lot of the dogs don't like that, which I don't blame them. They're not used to having their teeth brushed, and these bristles are really like, they're just like nothing special, you know. They're not really that soft. They're just a little firm, and this, as long as it gets on the teeth, it'll break down that tartar, and it'll do work over time. And a lot of clients say that this makes their dog's breath smell really nice. They have like additive drops in this brand that you can put in their water. Some dogs don't like it, some dogs don't care. And then they have, let me see. They also have this, which is a spray. I think this one's like peanut butter flavor. Yeah, you can also spray this in their mouth to kind of freshen up their breath. This is a gel, this is a spray. I really like this brand. It's been working well for me. I've been using it for the past couple years and I have no complaints, just people commenting on how good their breaths smell, their dog's breath smell. So, yeah. Okay, so that is all. These are the products that I use every single day on all different types of dogs. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Let me know if you like this video, and let me know what you'd like to see next. Alright? I'll catch you next time. Bye.